So today we're gonna do simultaneous equations. Let's start with what simultaneous equations are. There are some questions right here, and as you can see, simultaneous equations are like two linear equations with two variables. What is a linear equation? An equation in which the highest degree of the variable is 1. What does that mean? That means that the variable has an exponent of 1, not higher than that. So we have two linear equations, this one and this one. And since there are two variables in it, you cannot solve it if it was just a single equation. You cannot work out the value for both x and y if you had just one equation. That is why they have given you two equations, so you can work out the value for both x and y. Now, how does it work? There are two methods to solve this. I'm going to show you both. The first one is in the first method, you can either add or subtract the equations so that one of the variable eliminates and one variable remains. That would be that's how you get the value for that remaining variable, and then you're gonna put that value back into the equation to find out the value for the other variable. This is method 1, and in method 2, you have to do substitution. You make one variable the subject and you make it as an equation, and you're going to put it into the other equation. And that's how you work out the both variables. So I'm going to show you both of them. Let's start with this question here. X plus y equals 10. X minus y equals 2. So as you can see, we have two equations. We're starting with method 1, solving the equations. So first you need to think, if you add both of the equations, will one of the variables be eliminated? Will it eliminate any one of the variables? If yes, then do addition. If no, then do take away. Because our purpose is to eliminate one variable so that we can find out the value for the other variable. And how do we add or subtract two equations? We have learned how to add or subtract numbers or variables, but how do we add or subtract equations? It works like this. You subtract the left side with the left hand side, you subtract the right hand side with the right hand side. Now, you see, before subtracting them, I'm going to think it in my head. If I'm subtracting, I would be doing x take away x, which would be 0. Am I right? Because x take away x leaves you nothing. And if I do y, it's positive y and it's a negative y. These are the values written there, and I'm taking them away. So a positive y and a negative y. Minus and minus makes plus. So eventually you will have to add them. Is that right? Because there are two minus signs now. So you will have to add them. Now it will become y plus y, that makes 2y. So, okay, we can do that. Since x has already been eliminated, we will be just left with y. So let's do take away. So I'm going to give them names. I'm going to say this is equation 1 and this is equation 2. And what am I going to do? I'm subtracting subtracting equation 1 and 2. So I'm going to write the whole thing in brackets so that you don't confuse it. X plus y, the left hand side of the equation 1, take away the left hand side of equation 2, x minus y. Now, what comes next? The equal sign. Now, again, the right hand side, take away the right hand side. That's what we have to do. So basically, we have to do 10 take away 2. So I'm going to write it here, 10 take away 2. Is that clear till now?
Yes.
Now, I'm going to expand the brackets. The first one is easy. There's no number multiplying with it. You can just open it. But the second one, it has got a minus sign outside the bracket. So basically, this minus sign is multiplying with everything inside. Minus and plus. This x is positive. Why is it positive? Because it does not have any sign with it. Where are the signs written? The signs are written on the left hand side, right here. When you see a number or a variable with no sign, you know that the thing is positive. The number or the variable is positive. So this is positive, and we have got a minus sign outside, and we know that minus and plus makes minus. So it's going to be minus x, and then we're going to do the same thing with the other variable. This minus is multiplying with this y as well. So minus and minus makes plus. So it's going to be positive y. Did you see that? Or you could just
Yeah.
remember that whenever you have got a minus sign outside, you have to change the sign of everything that is inside. This was positive, it became negative. This was negative, it became positive. We have solved the first step here. Now we're going to move on to the right hand side. And on the right hand side, we have 10 take away 2. 10 take away 2 makes 8.
8.
Now we're going to simplify the left hand side down. Like variable with like variable. X minus x makes 0. So basically, they just cancels out. There's nothing left. You could write a 0 here, and in the next step, you could just remove it. And what's next? We have got a positive y and another positive y. So y plus y makes 2y. And
Yeah.
on the right hand side, we have got 8. The 0 means nothing, so there's no need to write it. So this is how the equation is. And we want to find out the value for variable y. Is that right?
Yeah.
So you just need to move this 2 around. It was multiplying. Now you just need to divide it. 8 divided by 2. And that leaves you with 4. Did you get that?
Yeah.
We just found out the value for one variable. Now, how do we find out the value for the other variable? We have to put this value of variable y in one of the equations, in one of these equations. So you're going to put y equals 4 in, I'm just going to write it in equation 1. So the equation was x plus y equals 10. I'm substituting y with a 4. So this is how we write it now. Instead of writing y, I'm writing 4. To find out the value for x, you just need to move 4 around. It is adding, so you need to take away. You're going to do the opposite, take away. So 10 take away 4, and it leaves you with 6. So did you get the value for the other variable as well?
Yes.
Variable x equals 6 and y equals 4. That's what you had to
Yeah.
do. So first you just have to decide if you're gonna add the equations or if you're gonna subtract the equations. Your purpose is to make one of the to eliminate one of the variables so that you can find out the value for one variable first, and using that value you're gonna find out the value for the other variable. Okay, method 1 is called solving equation method. Method 2, I'm going to show you right here the same question. Method 2 is called substitution. So these are the equations we had, right? I'm just going to copy the same equations at down here. So in substitution, we just choose any one of the equations. Let's say I'm going to choose the first one. And then after choosing the equation, you choose one variable. I'm going to choose x. You make one variable the subject. What does it mean? It means that you're gonna make the variable alone on one side and you're gonna put everything else on the other side of equal. So I'm writing this x on this side and I'm moving this y on the other side. So we're moving y around. It was adding. Now you just need to take it away. Did you get that?
Yeah.
Now this is an equation that we just made, and I'm just gonna call it equation 3. I'm gonna name it equation 3. I'm going to use this equation in one of the in the second equation now. Because why? Because I use equation 1 to make this. Now I'm gonna I've got another equation now and I'm going to use it in equation 2. So basically I'm substituting x in equation 2 with this. So equation 2 was x minus y equals 2. Is that right? First you write the equation down,
Yeah.
then you substitute the variable. The variable x equals 10 minus y. So instead of writing x, you need to write 10 minus y now. You need to write this. So I'm gonna say, instead of writing x, I'm writing 10 minus y, and then we have got a minus y here, and then a 2. I wrote the thing in brackets so that you would understand. I wrote it in the place for x. Now in the next step, I'm just gonna expand it. Okay, this is simple. We just need to simplify it. Like variable, like term with like term, we have got minus y and minus y. Minus y and minus y makes
Um,
minus
minus
y.
2y.
Yes, minus 2y. And we have got a 2 here. We are trying to find out the value for each variable. So basically, we are trying to find out the value for y here. It means you need to move around the other values. You're going to move around this 10, you're going to move around this 2. What thing will you move first? Will you move this 10 or will you move this 2?
Um, the 10.
10. This 10 is positive, right? Because the signs are always on
Yeah.
the left side. This 10 is positive. When you move it, you're going to take it away from the other value, this 2. This 2 was right here. You're taking away 10 from here. Now, 2 take away 10 gives you?
Minus 8.
Okay. Now, in the next step, to find out the value for y, you're going to move this minus 2 around. This 2 is multiplying with y. Am I correct? Because the minus sign
Yeah.
is not in between 2 and y. It's next to y. It's next to 2. Basically, it's a negative 2. These are not two terms. This 2 is not subtracting with y, it's multiplying with y. Sometimes students make this mistake, so that's why I'm explaining it a little bit. Okay. So 2 is multiplying, now we need to divide it, and it's not just 2, it's minus 2. So we have a minus 8 here, and we are moving minus 2 around. Is that how I would write it?
Yeah.
And then, we can cross out this minus with this minus, and we can simplify this down. 8 divided by 2 gives you 4.
Four.
So this is the value for variable y. And let's find out the value for variable x. And how do we do that? We do it the same way. This is the equation 3 we got. We're going to put y equals 4 in equation 3. So first I'm writing the equation down. X equals 10 minus y. First write the equation down, then you write x equals 10 minus 4. And we know that 10 minus 4 gives you 6. Is that all clear?
Yeah.
Now you have to decide which method do you want to follow. Do you want to follow method 1, solving equation, or do you want to follow method 2, substitution?
Method one.
Okay. Just stick with one of the methods so that it is easier for you to work the thing out. Otherwise, you will get confused. So we're going to stick with method 1. We're going to be solving the equations. We would have to decide if you're going to add
Okay.
them or we're going to take them away. Okay,
Okay.
just like how I solved the first question, I want you to work out this one and find out the value for x and y. Okay. So question number 2 says x plus y equals 14 and x minus y equals 4. The first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to name them. This is equation 1 and this is equation 2. And first I'm going to see, if I add them, y will be eliminated. If I take them away, x will be eliminated. So both ways are correct. You can add them or you can take them away. What did you do? Did you add them or did you take them away? Okay, so I'm going to add equation 1 and 2. The left hand side with the left hand side. I'm going to write it in brackets so that you don't confuse it. X plus y, and then we're adding it with x minus y. See?
Yeah.
This, add this. And now the right hand side, 14,
Then,
add 4.
yeah.
Now you just expand the brackets. There's nothing on the outside, so you can simply just open them. And since this is plus, so it doesn't change anything. So you can just say it's plus x and minus y. And 14 plus 4 makes 18. Now, the like term with the like term. X plus x makes 2x. Y minus y. It just crosses, I'm just going to cross it out because it leaves you with nothing. Y and minus y just cancels out. And it leaves us with 2x equals 18. We are trying to find out the value for x. So you're going to move 2 around. 18 divided by 2. X equals 9. Okay, the value for x is correct for you. Now let's check the value for y. So I'm going to put the value of x in one of the equations. I'm going to choose equation 1. So first write the equation down. X plus y equals 14. And then 9 plus y equals 14. We are trying to find y, so we're going to move 9 around. 14 minus 9. And we get a 5. So it is as simple as this. Now we're going to do question number
Okay.
8. 5x plus y equals 21. 2x, no, no, not 8. It is still simple. Let's do number 4. 3x plus 2y equals 20. Y x minus y equals 1. So these are the two equations, and we're going to name them first. This is equation 1 and this is equation 2. Now think, if we add them, if we do 3 plus 1, it's going to be 4, and if we do plus 2 plus minus y, it's going to be plus 2 plus minus y. It's still going to be minus, so 2 minus y, 2 minus 1, sorry, we're talking about the exponents here, coefficients here, so it's going to be 1. So basically 2y, take away y, you will be left with 1y, right? If you add them, you're not going to eliminate any one of the variables. Okay, now let's try taking away. If you take them away, 3 take away 2, you'll be left with 2x. 2y, take away y. So basically plus 2y minus and minus y. Minus and minus makes plus. So you're going to
Yes.
get 3y. Still, none of the variables are eliminated here. Is that right? We cannot solve it
Yeah.
unless one of the variable is eliminated. So it means we have to do something before adding or subtracting. So there you can multiply one of the equation with some number. You see, when both numbers are same, like if you have got 2 take away 2, only then it makes 0. If you have got 3 take away 3, only then it makes 0. Am I right?
Yeah.
So you have to multiply this equation with, if you want to eliminate y, you multiply this equation with 2. If you want to eliminate if you want to eliminate x, you multiply this equation with 3. So I'm just going to multiply it with 2. I'm gonna say multiply equation 2 by 2. So it's going to be like this. The left side is multiplying with 2, and the right side is also multiplying with 2. The whole equation is multiplying. Are you getting what I'm doing here?
Yeah.
So it's going to be 2x minus 2y equals 2. I could have directly multiplied it, but you would have gotten confused. So I just wrote this step. So 2x, 2y, and then 2. Now this is another equation that we just developed, and we're going to be using this one because only then we can eliminate y. So if we add them, it's going to be 2x plus 3x makes 5x, and if we add them, it's going to be minus 2 and plus 2. That makes 0. Is that right?
Yeah.
So we have to do equation 1 plus equation 2. You could say add equation 1 and 2. Now, you know that, not that, equation 1 and equation 3, because we're doing this one with this one. We're adding this one and this one. Maybe I'll just highlight them so that this one, this one. Okay. So 3x plus 2y, we're adding it with the left hand side of equation 3, which is 2x minus 2y, and then the right side 20 plus 2. Okay, now see, we're going to expand the brackets. There's just a plus sign in the middle, so you can just open them. There's nothing to worry about. And 20 plus 2 makes 22. Okay, now we need to solve the like terms with the like terms. This is 3x and this is 2x. 3x plus 2x makes 5x, and 2y minus 2y leaves you with nothing because they just cancel out. So you could write 5x plus 0, or you could just leave it as this. So 5x, and on the right side we have got 22. Now, to find out the value for x, you can do 22 divided by 5. You can write it as a fraction or you could write it as a decimal. It's up to you. Or it's up to the question. If the question is silent, if they're not telling you to do any, if they're not telling you to write the answer in any particular way, you can just leave it as a fraction or as a decimal. I'm writing it as a decimal. So x equals 4.4. X equals 4.4. Now we just need to find out the value for y. And how do we do that? Now we have got 3 equations. So it doesn't matter which one you use. You can use 1, 2, or 3. So I'm going to use equation 2. X minus y equals 1. Equation 1 is x minus y equals 1. So the value for x is 4.4. And this y is negative. So I'm just going to move this y around. I'm going to swap it around to make it positive. So 4.4, when you move y, when you move 1, it's going to be negative here. And when you move y, it's going to be positive on the right side. So this is what we have got. 4.4 take away 1 is 3.4. And y equals 3.4. This is how you can get the value for the other variable. Is that all clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Now you try. I've done question number 12. I want you to do question. You do question number 10. Okay, now let's solve question number 10 here. Again, you can see that none of the exponents match. If you one of them should have the same coefficient. This is 2 and this is 1. This is 3 and this is 1. So I want to eliminate x. So I'm going to multiply this equation by 2. I'm going to multiply. I'm going to name them first. Equation 2 by 2. So it's going to be 2x plus y equals 14. I just directly multiplied it, but you know how I did it, right? 2 times x is 2x, 2 times y is 2y, 2 times 7 is 14. Now, I'm going to
Yeah.
name this one as well. It's equation 3. So this time, we are going to we're going to take away equation 2, equation 1 with equation 3. Equation 1 with equation 3. Just highlighting them, let you know. Okay, so the left hand side with the left hand side. 2x plus 3y minus 2x plus 2y, and the right hand side with the right hand side. 17 take away 14. And you need to be sure which equation are you taking first. If you're taking equation 1 first, so you must write the value for equation 1 first. This is equation 1, and this is also from equation 1. This is from equation 2, and this is also from equation 2. First, write the part for equation 1, and then from the other equation. Now, we just need to expand the brackets. 2x plus 3y. We have a minus sign, so change all of the signs inside. Minus 2x, minus 2y. And 17, take
Okay.
away 14, 3. 2x cancels out with 2x, and you're left with 3y minus 2y, which leaves you with 1y. And 1y means just y. So basically, y equals 3. So we're going to put y equals 3 in one of the equations. I can write it in equation 2. So x plus y is 7. In the place for y, we just need to write a 3. Now, move 3 around, and you're left with 4. And that's it. X equals 4. Did you get that?
Yeah.
Okay, then that's it.